Good day everyone, this is Alvin again from the Philippines and welcome to my review of episode 3 of SupraChat for Miss Supranational 2023. Welcome! So we are about to review episode 3, so what we're going to do here is that I will be giving my commentaries to the way the candidates in episode 3 performed during the Super Chat. I've already uploaded my review for episode 1 and 2, so if you haven't checked that out, you can go ahead and check on my YouTube channel. So for today, I will be uploading my review for episode 3 and episode 4. Then at the end of the video, I will be naming my top 3 favorites from each episode and also my winner. So as we review and we discuss, let's see if we share the same commentaries and thoughts about the performances of these candidates. So the ladies in episode 3 are Cambodia, India, Malaysia, Nepal, Thailand, Turkey, and Vietnam. So let's begin with Cambodia. 𝐒𝐔𝐏𝐑𝐀𝐍𝐀𝐍. I like how Cambodia speaks in her native language with such fluency, and you can really tell that she answered the question very quickly. However, on the fan question, her response needed some more depth, and for the general question, I think she did well, and to me, that is her best response in all rounds. Next we have India. Pragnya Ayagari. India was very natural and eloquent. She was able to present her thoughts very well, and I also appreciate how her answers are always deeply rooted from her experience, and even in the general question she was able to share her experience that can easily make her relatable. And I think in public speaking, where you have a lot of listeners, that is a very important quality, because you can easily connect with your listener once you make yourself relatable. Next we have Malaysia. Deja Walker. Malaysia sends a great candidate, and I love how she presented herself, especially in the introduction. However, I think her response to the fan question was a little bit disappointing. I actually understood what she was trying to say, but she wasn't able to present her thoughts very well. And I hope she could work on that, because no matter how amazing or how strong your thoughts are, if you cannot be able to present it properly, then it still wouldn't matter that much, because it's very important that your message and your delivery is as good together, because you can never send your message if it wasn't delivered properly. However, I also think her greatest strength is when she speaks about her experiences and her story, because you can really see her speak naturally and express herself very well. And there were even times where she gets emotional talking about the causes that she believed in. So that's amazing about answering based on your experience, is that you can tell your stories and it just happens naturally, and you can really feel that emotion and connection. So I really hope that she would maintain doing that. Next we have Nepal. Sama para Julie. I wanted to hear Nepal answer the question directly. For the fan question, I felt like she confused me a little bit, so I decided to rewatch her answer, listen to her response again, and I think she didn't answer the question. And in this kind of scenario, my only suggestion is to not complicate things. This is where overthinking can kill us sometimes, because sometimes the question that comes in are just very simple, and all you need to do is just to focus on the question and attack the question as it is. Sometimes there's really no need to overcomplicate things. Just take it as it is and just answer it the way it should be, based on what you think and based on your experience. Although I believe there's still certain factors like the nerves or a lot of ideas coming in, but I believe it's always best to just take the question as it is. Next we have Thailand. Patrapornwang. I am glad that Thailand showed us that she can also speak English, but it is also important to know how to switch to your native language when you feel like you can express yourself better in it. I really like her personality. She has always shown confidence in the way she responds to the question, and content-wise, her answers were good, although I would appreciate it if she goes deeper and gives us some more and elaborate on her answer even more, because although short answers are good, but it could go either way. It could appear too short that the judges might felt like we need something more, or sometimes it's too short and good enough. So it would be better if it's something satisfying. Short but satisfying. But for Thailand's case, her answers were good, but there were just some moments where she left me wanting more. But overall, I think she did great. Next we have Turkey, 𝐒𝐔𝐏𝐑𝐀𝐍𝐀𝐋, and oh my goodness, I felt like Turkey is the game changer of this group. I love her personality, I love how well spoken she was, and what I love about her when she answers is that she speaks directly to you. Also, I felt like we get to know her a lot because she has shared different experiences in her responses in each question, which is great. And to me, her greatest strength is how she presents the flow of her thoughts in her response. And her answer in the last question was the best example of it. I felt like the way she answered and present her answers were just beautifully presented in order, that you can really see how organized it is and how it finished beautifully. She started strong and ended her answer very strong, which makes her responses memorable and definitely one of the best in this group. And finally, we have Vietnam, Ngan Dang Tan. I know Vietnam chose an interpreter who doesn't have the accent that we can understand right away, but if you just listen to the translation closely, I think the translation that they're giving, the whole thought of it was actually quite good, especially on the fan question. Vietnam speaks in her language, and you can see how she speaks with so much passion, that she is serious in answering the question. And also for the last question, I commend Vietnam for trying her best to speak English. But the last question, it wasn't perfect, but I do got her point. Okay? So for this group, here's my result in order of my preference. My top 3. My third place goes to Thailand, Patrapornwang. My second place, this is actually a very close fight between my second place and my first place, but I decided to put India, Pragnya Ayagari, at second place because I felt like there's more connection with Turkey, especially with how she shared her entire experience with us. So my winner for episode 3 is Turkey, 𝐒𝐔𝐏𝐑𝐀𝐍𝐀𝐋. So here's my result, my commentaries, and my review for episode 3. So I would love to know your thoughts, whether you agree with my ranking or not, but either way, I would be very happy if either Turkey or India wins this round. So please don't forget to vote on the Miss Supranational app. It's 40% of the entire result. So only one winner from this group, which will advance to the final 10, where they battle it out to the next round of SupraChat. So don't forget to leave your comments below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share the video as well. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe because you'll be seeing more of these videos in the future. For now, thank you very much and have a wonderful day from the Philippines.